When an event is planned the day right before a holiday, like let's say Mother's Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, it can be pretty easy to get confused and think that the event is actually on the holiday, but it's the day. But it's very important to double check and make sure or in case you forget, write it down so then you don't get confused and think that the event is actually on that holiday, especially if it's not like a big holiday. It's just really important because if you're carpooling with people or picking people up, it's really important to make sure that you're on time and remember that the event is actually on the day before a holiday. So it's good to write those things down, so to make sure that you remember what day it is, so then you don't get confused and think it's actually on a holiday. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and today in this video, I have a story time for you guys about the time my mom's friend and I were all late for a Mother's Day barbecue that was planned the day before Mother's Day because of a date mix-up. So this is a story about how I was going to a Mother's Day barbecue with my mom and her friend, and on the day of the barbecue, we accidentally were late because my mom's friend thought the barbecue was actually on Mother's Day when it actually was the day before Mother's Day, which was very confusing. And sometimes that stuff can happen when events are planned like the day right before a holiday. So this is a story just to teach you guys. It's always good to write down what day events are planned if they're planned the day before a holiday, because you're probably going to get confused and think that the event is actually on the holiday. So you don't actually miss the party or whatever that's planned the day before a holiday. It's probably good to write it down in the time so then you don't get confused and think the event is actually planned on that certain holiday, especially if it's not like a big holiday. So just keep that in mind to always write things like that down. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the story. And because I won't be using names for safety purposes, we're going to give my mom's friend a name and call her Mother's Day Barbecue, because we were going to a barbecue with her that was planned the day before Mother's Day. So this all started like 2 months ago. My mom and I were invited to go to this barbecue at a beach for a friend of hers who was doing an early Mother's Day barbecue celebration. And we invited my mom's friend, who I'm going to call Mother's Day Barbecue, just because she was going to the barbecue with us, and the barbecue was planned the day before Mother's Day. So we told her about the barbecue. We gave her the time, the information, and we told her everything, where it was, and my mom's friend had offered to pick us up for the barbecue. And so a week goes by, and it's the day of the barbecue. The barbecue did not start till noon that day, which was a Saturday, and my mom and I were going around and doing some chores because we wanted to get stuff done before we went to the barbecue, so we didn't have so much to do when we got home. So we got all our chores done. I was stripping my bed and doing my laundry, and my mom was watering or doing whatever chores that she was doing that day. And so we go around, and it's almost noon, and it's probably around 11:30, and we realize my mom's friend Mother's Day Barbecue is not at the house. And we're like wondering, this is weird. Where's Mother's Day Barbecue? So we wait a little bit, give her some time, like 30 minutes. And by this time it's noon, and the barbecue had already started. So we realize that Mother's Day Barbecue is still not at the house. So so my mom and I both try calling her. She doesn't answer me, and she doesn't answer my mom. And we're like, this is weird. Where's Mother's Day Barbecue? So we both try texting her. She doesn't answer a text. So we wait for a while, and we're just trying to figure out where Mother's Day Barbecue is. So after like maybe 4 or 5 tries, we finally get a hold of Mother's Day Barbecue, and we ask, and my mom is on the phone with Mother's Day Barbecue, and she has the phone on speaker, so because we're trying to get ready to leave for this barbecue. And we asked Mother's Day Barbecue, hey, Mother's Day Barbecue, where are you? And my mom's friend, Mother's Day Barbecue, goes, oh, I'm at my house. And we're like, why are you still at your house? We're supposed to be going to a barbecue today. And she goes, wait, the barbecue's today? She goes, yes, today's the Mother's Day Barbecue. It started at noon and we were supposed to be there at noon. And Mother's Day Barbecue was like confused and she was like, I thought the barbecue was on Mother's Day, which was Sunday. And my mom and I are like, no, it's not. No, the barbecue's today. It was planned the day before Mother's Day. We were supposed to be there at noon or blah, 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 blah. And we're already like almost an hour late and blah, 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 blah. And my mom's friend, Mother's Day Barbecue, starts apologizing, letting us know to give her a couple minutes and she would be at the house to pick us up. And was very sorry that she made us late. So she hangs up the phone. My mom and I are all ready to go. We wait and by this time it's probably like 1 o'clock and we're pretty much late for this barbecue. And my mom and I were hoping that there was still food at the barbecue. So Mother's Day Barbecue shows up at the house maybe 15 minutes later. And my mom and I get in her friend Mother's Day Barbecue's car. And she starts driving and putting on the directions. And we're on our way to this local beach that the barbecue is being hosted at. And Mother's Day Barbecue starts apologizing to us for being late. She just got confused and thought that the barbecue actually was on Mother's Day because it was a Mother's Day barbecue. And we had told her no, it was planned the day before Mother's Day and blah, 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 blah. Blah. So I was kind of seeing the confusion there was, even though it was a Mother's Day barbecue, it wasn't actually planned on Mother's Day. So the barbecue was planned the day before. So I think that's why she got confused and thought that the barbecue was on Mother's Day because the barbecue was for Mother's Day, but it was planned the day before Mother's Day. So she thought it was planned on Mother's Day. So we were late and we start getting there. We have the directions on and we're trying to get there as quickly as possible because we felt bad because we were very late for this barbecue. And we get to the barbecue, and when we got there, luckily there was still food and everything, and we apologized to my mom's friend who was hosting the Mother's Day Barbecue for being very late, and my mom's friend was totally okay with that because I think there were still some people kind of like getting some stuff and being late too, which she didn't see that big of a deal. And my mom's friend, Mother's Day Barbecue, apologizes to us for making us late for the barbecue. She just got the dates mixed up because she didn't realize that the barbecue was the day before Mother's Day. And my mom and I were totally fine with it. We were just happy we were able to get to the barbecue despite the fact, and there was food despite the fact we were very late for this barbecue. And we were just happy that we still showed up even though we were really late, and we decided to forget about it and have a good time at the barbecue, which we did. So the moral of the story is when events are planned the day before a holiday, it can be pretty confusing because you may think the event is actually planned on a holiday, but not all events have to be planned on a holiday. It's just maybe a good idea to write it down so that you don't get confused and think the event is actually on the holiday. And it's just better idea to do stuff like that because you don't want to get confused. Even if you're carpooling to pick people up, you don't want to make them late for this certain event that is planned before the holiday because not everybody likes being late. So always write down the time and date that the barbecue is, especially if it's planned the day before a holiday, because it can be pretty confusing when events are planned and the day before or the day after a holiday because you either may show up or may make other people late for the event, and that's not a really good thing because not everybody likes being late. So always write down what day an event is planned if the event is planned the day before a holiday or a day after a holiday. So that was a story about how we were late for a Mother's Day barbecue due to a date mix-up. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday afternoons sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed and subscribe to my channel.